Hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. How are you guys today? Welcome. I have your messages for today, only as above and so below. We have your and wish, along with the put and over. Somebody's a put over. Somebody got put out. Somebody got put. I put on for my city. I put on for my city. Things you shouldn't photograph. Things that you wouldn't want to find in your bed. Earth's magic is in the energy as well. Holy Spirit activation. Holy Spirit activation. Activation with the wind is right under there. So we have the fairy Earth's magic along with the activation. Holy Spirit activation. Something's going to release in this equinox. Before we go into the winter equinox, we're going to definitely find some information in this energy, along with pushing through the insecurities, going wild, as well as speaking your world into being. Speaking your world into being in this energy as well. The Emperor is in this energy. Binge watching is here. Hanged Man and the Four of Voices. The Four of Swords. Resting and retreating. Okay? Trying to get that self-care in this energy. And you might need to take a little bit of self-time, self-care for you, time out, and just take a break. Maybe this has been a trying time for you, especially all the stuff that I've been through with these different adventures we've been on this week about the different masculines that's come in and out of the energy as well. Those divine masculines that are awakened are out there for you guys, definitely out there for you to get. There's one thing I can say is I may have 99 problems, but a man and getting a man, keeping a man, and wanting a man is definitely not my problem, as I've never had that issue. Me, on the other hand, if it came to me and dating, it's just that I'm really more focused into what I want to do and where I want to go at this point in my life. I've dealt with, the journey. I've healed, and I'm working still on myself. So, dating right now is definitely not on the vibe that I'm on right now. When I'm vibrating with that special someone. I mean, it's not that I say I'm not talking to different people and I don't have friends or we don't go out to dinner and hang out, but making out won't be one of them right now because I'm focused on some different things right now. And some of that stuff has to come to a back burner. Sometimes we have to definitely work on ourselves in our energy. So let's get started, you guys. This is a 21 plus reading, raw, uncut, unfiltered, unbiased reader. I don't know what the messages will be before the messages come out. So please just take only what resonates with you and leave the rest. Suggestions, questions, and comments can be left in the comment section below. This is a general plus a collective. It won't resonate with every single one of you. And if it does not resonate, check out something in the other videos on the playlist as well. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit that bell notification so you don't miss the next upload. So yeah, hey, everybody. I'm going to pull out that new villains energy today. Pull that energy out. I was supposed to pull it out yesterday, and I didn't. But yesterday I wanted to mention, because I did get a comment about it. So the energy I was talking about with that lunar eclipse coming in, that was Mawu Lisa. And that was what I was talking about when I talked about that eclipse. The eclipse is coming in this month, but it won't be until November the 18th or so, because the full moon ain't until that time, until like the 19th. So that's what I was talking about when I talked about the lunar, because this is the cosmic power. This is the moon and the sun, the divine feminine, as Lisa and Muwa is the masculine in the energy. So yeah, that's when they both collide, and we are made and created, through the same energy that the sun and the moon was created out of. So yeah, that's basically what that energy was talking about. So let's talk about this new deck. I have been with long awaited energy. I wanted to have it for I wanted to have this energy for Halloween, but better late than never. Better late than never. It's pretty chunked together, so I'm going to have to definitely give this a really good shuffle right now, because it's really like in chunks together. You know what I mean? So, yeah. It just released, I think, on the 9th. Some people got it a little bit earlier, especially if you got it off a Kickstarter or what have you. I didn't. I just kept my eyes open for it. And when it came available, I really don't like shuffling my cards like that, but this deck was really stuck. It still is stuck. So I'm going to give it another good little good pull through. So yeah. So yeah, guys, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the pushing through the insecurities, whatever insecurities you've been going through. But maybe it was a villain in your energy. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the villains that come in and out of our lives. That 11/11 portal is today. Today is 11/11. So we're going to talk about that energy as well. And maybe the energy that we're talking about is the energies might be Leo, Gemini, Cancer. And the energy, so air sign, water sign, and fire sign so far in the energy. Earth sign is in here as well. So all the elements are definitely here with the Earth's magic. So yeah, your wish. This is something you wish for. But in the same that you wish for, it doesn't say that it was solid wherever it was in this energy. Okay, it wasn't solid. And that did come like in a reverse, whoever. So when we read that, we definitely want to know that. At the bottom of the deck, there is a tower moment in this energy. Fresh out of a fresh deck, fresh out the pack, fresh out the box. First time shuffling it. The tower is at the bottom of the deck. We have mind, body, and soul, past, present, and future. We have the Queen of Wands, straight in the energy. The 9 of coins and the Chariot. Yeah. Yep. So let's talk about it real quick. Many major arcana. Yeah, we got the Chariot and the energy in our past, present, and in our future position, and in our solar spirit energy. We have the Chariot, so moving off from something that might not serve you. And with Cruella de Vil driving the car, the Chariot represents determination, unrelenting focus, and willpower. Cruella ain't giving up on nothing, okay? Cruella de Vil ain't giving up. And with the Queen of Wands in here with Magnificent in the energy, we definitely got some magic going on in this energy, as well. So that willpower, much like the formidable fashion loving Cruella de Vil, who doesn't let anything stop her from getting what she wants. Not even a car chasing in snow. So she in a snow in snow. So like I said, you might be in snow where you are, and road rage. Be very careful with road rage as well. Have you lost a bit of momentum? Maybe things haven't gone quite according to plans. Don't despair. Victory still can be yours if you're willing to adapt. While you may like Cruella prefer to stay in the driver's seat, the Chariot advises you to approach challenges with more finesse, flexibility. It don't want to hurt. It won't hurt to give up some control. So might have to give up a little control coming in your future. You might have to give up a little bit of, trying to be the driver, the passenger, the backseat driver in this situation. But Cruella, she likes to stay in the driver's seat all the time. She likes to drive wherever it is, even if it's got to be to her demise. Like sliding off the road in the snow in snow. Okay. Also, it talks about obstacles won't phase you now in this energy coming to the future. If you pay attention to, not trying to have too much control over things and situations and circumstances, they won't phase you. Obstacles definitely won't phase you. You'll either go around them, go over them, and, see the path clear. Okay. You're in a hot pursuit of your goals, and nothing will stand in your way for long. Don't let yourself get distracted, and what you want may seem just out of reach now, but putting your pedal to the metal will give you the last little boost you need to succeed. And this is also just like on the brink of something new coming through, and when you just about to give up on that thing or person or place or thing, is when things make a change or turn around, or just a different door opportunity opens up. Okay, that's what they're talking about there. So let's go to the present position. Present position is the 9 of is the 9 in the energy. This is the 9 of coins. This is representing material abundance, and you're finally reaping the rewards of all your hard work. Now that you're having everything you need, set yourself up for sustained success by managing your wealth carefully. That means investing. That means putting your money somewhere for retirement. That means obtaining some type of 401k plan. That's also, building your wealth and saving and not overspending and having a budget and some type of service, things like that. But also, this also on the flip side talks about you've been selling yourself short. And we talked about shortchanged before this week. Earlier in the week, we talked about being shortchanged in the energy, okay? It suggested that we may be undervaluing your time and your skills. Maybe you're getting the compensation. Maybe you're not getting the compensation that you deserve here. And what do you have to offer is important and valuable. So what you do have is important and is valuable, but maybe you are just not seeing your value in your energy, not being paid with your job title. So maybe this was a person that you overqualified for a job, or you have more skills than the job requires in the energy, okay, as well. Also, the Queen of Wands here talks about that's Maleficent here. She talks about that's the man. Oh, sorry. She talks about, so who is the fairest one of all? This is in your past position. This is also in your mind. Who is the fairest of them all? The Queen of Wands, of course. She is beautiful, regal figure who turns heads the moment she walks into a room. Like the Queen, she's graceful and stylish and commands the respect and admiration of those around her. It suggests that it's time to be bold and expressive here. Your authenticity is charming. So also with her, you see she got two different people behind her. So she got the good Maleficent, and then she got that little evil witch behind her with her magic. The Queen needs distance, reassurance, she needs constant reassuring, like, because this person she's sure and she stopped heads and she's turning, and but that's just a tactic, that's just her tactic to get what she wants, attention seeking, whatever it is, leveling up, or climbing the corporate ladder, or if I have to sleep my way to the top, that's what I'll do, like, to level up to that next level. Is with this Queen of Wands. It's like the mirror that she's the fairest in the land. Have you been relying a little too much on validation from others? The Queen of Wands becomes vain and temperamental. Remember that true beauty comes from within. Like I told you, surface deep energy, surface deep. And we talked about that yesterday with the surface deep. Just on the surface, eyelashes, hair done, everything did. But on the inside, you are nasty, evil, and cruel. You have an ulterior motive. You look for validation through others instead of self-validating yourself and knowing that you have confidence. Like, confidence exudes way more than validating through others. Self-confidence. Okay, and this energy. Okay, that's what they're talking about here. And this energy. This deck is pretty cute. Pretty cute. All right, so give me to clarify this Queen of Wands here. Clarify. Queen of Wands. The Queen of Swords. Two queens now. Now we got the Hierophant. Another, that's a lamb. Something you might sacrifice in this energy as well. That's one or two. These things feel thick or something. No, that's two. Told you this is a new deck, so it's really like sticking. All right, and that's the Nine of Wands. So that's your wounded here. Something didn't validate you like you wanted it to. A masculine, with the masculine here in the next chapter, is telling me he didn't validate you here in this energy. Four of Cups. He didn't take some type of offer he was given. He was in the Hanged Man. He was resistant to it. The Page of Wands. Very little passion about the situation. You might have threw something at him, threw it at him, and he didn't take the bait. Now you sitting here self-reflecting with the Four Voices here and the Chariot moving off. So the Chariot showed up twice here, with the Chariot here with Cruella de Vil, and then here's you with the Stampede. So you might have got mad with a stampede of emotions here in this energy, along with the Queen of Materials, the Queen of Pentacles. Like, I'm abundant on my own, whatever the case may be. You might be status in your job, and there might be somebody at your job that you're trying to, the world's greatest boss. This might be your boss here, okay, and your present position, okay. That's why I told you was overqualified for the job here. And his energy, this is the Queen of Swords. And she, with the Queen of Wands here, she's very passionate about the things that she wants and goes after. But there's also a cutting off type of person here that will cut you off or cut you down in this energy, as well as somebody might be wounded by another woman at a job. Maybe it's some cattiness going on at a job, some type of business deal, some type of entrepreneur. This is speak your world into existence. Maybe you might have to branch off from this situation and get your own thing going, pushing through any insecurities, as well as going wild here in this energy. Okay, so that's what they're talking about. We're going to clarify. I don't know how I did that with my deck on nail. And that under the bottom of the deck, that is the Ten of Wands, carrying a heavy burden. So somebody here is definitely carrying a heavy burden here in this energy. With the Emperor here, Emperor, somebody didn't take your offer. Maybe the person wasn't, awakened enough to take your offer. We got the Hierophant here, so that's another. That's in the major arcana in the energy. So structure, law. So structure, law, order, and community are main themes of the Hierophant. Dawn, bellwether, both represents the exploits and exploits those themes as the ambitious sheep who moves up Zootopia's governmental hierarchy. to promote her own agenda. So this person is about her own agenda under this energy here under the Nine of Cups. I want to make big money. I want to drive big cars. Everybody knows me. You know I'm a movie star. You know, type of stuff here. Okay, I'm a boss B. Okay, bad B. The Hierophant upright advises you that now isn't the time for radical ideas and rebellion. Instead, place your trust in trying and true methods, tried and true. So something that really does work, something that really gets you results in what you want to receive. Okay, no time for radical ideas or rebellion. So you got to stick to the script. Stick with work, stick to the guidelines, or whatever the case may be here. Stick to what the tried and true is in the energy as well. And time honored tradition. So whatever traditional stuff worked in the past is what they're gonna work with now. Okay. If it's in black and white, that might be what they use. What's black and white? Okay. Ethics, race, creed might be in here because it might be equal opportunity here, and somebody might be biased or unbiased, which is showing a biased woman here because she speaks her truth here. While there is time for and a place for individualism, non-conformity and rebellion, the Hierophant, is a sign that respecting conventions will get you further than going your own way. Okay? So, I know you want to win, but you can't use your way to win. You know, you can't use, Cruella de Vil's way. You can't use your, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all in the land and win that way. You got to play it in a different way, is what they say. Assistant Mayor Dawn Bellwether is a free thinker who, meaning they think for themselves. They think for themselves. Who seek to turn the predator-prey hierarchy of Zootopia on its head. The Hierophant encourages you to get inspired by Dawn Bellwether's revolutionary spirit by questioning the status quo. This is the time to think for yourself, boldly following your heart and blaze your own trail. Right? Blaze your own trail. And then we got the Queen of Swords. And then we're going to keep it pushing. At the bottom of the deck, what do we have? Bottom of the deck, we had the Ten of Wands, right? Ten of Wands. All right, bottom of the deck there. At the bottom of the deck, Judgment. So somebody's going to judge you in this energy as well. So it is, no, that's the right one, dearie. Okay, so the Queen of Swords is intelligent, independent, and self-assured. Ladylike, Tremaine. She is a clever, a composed person who shouldn't be underestimated. This also reminds you to trust yourself. You're more capable than you give yourself credit for. This Queen of Swords becomes harsh and inflexible. So this person might get harsh and inflexible on you, convinced she's always right and determined to get her way. She uses her considerable intellect to manipulate others. Take this sign to relax a little. After all, even the best schemes are not matched for love, fate, or fairy godmothers. All right, because this is your fairy godmother. Mother, can you help me? I need help. And she was like, well, listen, you're perfectly capable of doing this yourself. And this might be a mother to a daughter in this energy as well. This is also a boss to an employee, as well as this is also somebody in this energy is moving off from something that hurt them or wounded them in this energy because they wasn't the fairest of them all. So this is like 3 different little stories here I'm getting right now in the energy. Okay, and then with the 10 of Wands in it, that's still showing action and passion. So the action and passion that the person might be using against you in this energy might be sneaky. It suggests that you may be letting a little new role go to your head and you're achieve. Okay, so somebody might got a job that they done let go to their daggone head here, and there's gonna be judgment about that because the other people that's been there a while, like, okay, no, you're not definitely gonna do this because you Cruella the Will. I mean, Ursula likes to win at every cost or all costs. Okay. And that is great, but there's more to being a good leader than basting in your power and glory all day. Put some thought into how you can use your success to create positive change that will benefit everyone, not just you. Okay, this is also you're feeling burdened and overwhelmed by a new role. Remember that even the greatest villains have henchmen to help them carry through their plans. And it's time to take some pressure off yourself by assigning someone of the workload to others. So stop trying to be everything to everyone in every situation. And this is something that you don't want to take a picture of. And this might not be what you want to see in this energy because you might not be the fairest of them all. You might not be. This is also binge watching. This is also somebody smoking in this any pot smoke. And this is also the caveman. And this is grad school. You might have graduated and got a higher position. That's what it's talking about. Go wild. You might have got wild. And you let your position go to your head and speak your world into existence. You really wanted this situation. You wanted this job, this situation. And y'all might have had to watch some type of movies as training here. Fairy godmother's out here. The Hierophant of secrets and knowledge, but he knows he wants his own agenda to be, the top. Their way is the right way. The Nine of Wands talks about, what you want in the energy and driving off if you don't get it. And then then you go isolate yourself with the man cave pot. So you might have hit the jackpot here. You also might be smoking a little pot, little medicated pot, some medicated binge watching. Yeah, you might have to binge watch some different, teaching techniques to, get the skill and what you needed to level up to grad school. Somebody also might be an intern in this energy. That's a lot of school in there. The hanged one. The hanged one is already here. The hanged one with the snake. The snake is in the energy. Along with the 5 of Cups crying over. No, ain't nothing left in those cups though. Those cups are all spilled in this deck. Those cups are all spilled here. And Justice, the Knight of Swords. Then the Dragon comes out. Knight of Swords comes out with a dragon. And then you got a masked person in Justice. It won't be balanced. The scale won't be balanced. They'll fire just whoever this is. They'll fire you. They don't think twice to let you go if you get too cocky, too big-headed here. They don't care about that. Pushing through the insecurities. If you're insecure about the job you're about to do, I wouldn't suggest you take the job. Okay? This is a stranger. This is curiosity. So this is a stranger to you in this energy. This is a drifter. Somebody might just drifted in off the street and wanted a job or some type of situation here. This is the cosmic womb. This is divine feminine. Divine, what? Divine feminine here. Wait, what? Well, it's two men here. This is two men. So divine feminine might be after a man, or somebody might be after two men might be coming in for you, divine feminine. They're thinking about it. Two admirers might be coming in. With the next chapter, the Emperor is here. So it definitely lets me know that it was a stranger. Somebody's definitely new at a job is eyeing you. Drifter. Somebody that boated to you, experiencing life as it comes. So they might have just came to you in this energy. Number 53, 8. Number 14, 5. It's going to be a change there. Number 6. It might be some type of, nostalgic there for you. And the energy, things that you speak into existence, meaning that you wanted to meet a new lover. And this might be the two lovers coming in for you, two new lovers. You just gotta get out of your own way by being hanged up about it. Stop being so hung up about the new lover coming in, because hangman came twice. One was a snake and one is in their right way. It's just a matter of picking your old cycle or going to the higher self of yourself and picking somebody, okay? Because, you could pick that other person that's on the snake side and they can have very little passion for you, but only want sex, okay? And then they'll be out the door, okay? Under that, no emotions for you, okay? And the 5 of Cups, and then that'll be leaving you the way it is at the bottom of the deck. 5 of Cups. Wait, excuse me, y'all. I got too many things in my hand. 5 of Cups and 5 of Cups. Wait. Still didn't do it right. Yeah. 5 of Cups and 5 of Cups. You still ain't got nothing standing. These cups over here will be standing if you stand with this man over here. But if you go with that man, you won't have no cups standing over here. Okay? But over here, your cups will still be standing. Cups will stand. Just depending on how you hang. Yeah, all your cups can still stand. Or you could lose all your cups and you'd be wondering, you'd be crying over everything that you lost all over again. All the work you put in, all the different things you went through, to get where you are. But at the same time, you got to make that decision, though. On the right masculine is what they're saying. Chariot, Page of Wands. And he gonna be trying to come for you there. And we had Cruella de Vil with the moving off. So you don't know which one to move off from, which one is going to be better suited for you here. Things you shouldn't photograph. Maybe you take a picture of them and evaluate them that way. Or maybe you just see what's the inside, because it didn't talk about surface looks. Because one might look better than the other. One might have muscles and one might not. One might be a nerd look like. One might be, more on the status side. Because this is showing me a man here. Okay? That's showing me a man there. A stranger to you. Okay? And he binge watching you. I don't know how, where he sees you at, but he binge watches you. Drifter. He just came to you. Okay? Experience life as it comes. And then here's these two men under divine feminine. Two men. They say they in their cave isolated. They might be isolated away from you because they can't approach you yet. Or you got to raise your vibration so they can approach you. You know what I mean? Sky bridge. Possibles for union. Yep. Possibilities for union. Okay. This is your union. This is a possibility. A union could come in. Let's see who that is. Number 47 in the energy. And then the door of completion. Close the door. Or you may have to close the door if it's a repeated cycle. You just got to know who this is coming in. You just can't let anytime Dick and Harry just come in. You got to let them know and embrace the flow of life. You got to just, weed and see the good from the bad, the wheat from the